welcome to Naturally. I'm going to start with you today, Daniel. So, Daniel is the British, European, and World Muay Thai champion. When did you start fighting?
First of all, thanks for having me on the show. I started training when I started quite late actually. I started at 20, which for the fight game is actually quite late, or for any kind of professional sport is quite late. And I always wanted to, when I was younger, wanted to do like some kind of, I actually wanted to do boxing. I used to watch Tyson and Bruno back in the days, but okay, I want to do this. But I wanted to, but I wasn't really up for it. But I thought, okay, I want to maybe give it a try. So I used to go to gym and push weights and think, okay, I'm getting bigger, I'm strong and stuff like that. Used to get in trouble in the street fighting and stuff. So I thought, okay, I really do need to do something, but I wasn't, fully committed to it until I went out to Barbados. My parents are from Barbados and St. Vincent. Yeah. And my uncle had some gloves over there, and it's like, okay, you think you're big and all that, let's do a bit of sparring. And I put the gloves on, and I couldn't touch him for dust. But for anything, couldn't touch him. I thought to myself, I need to learn this. Went to a gym in Tottenham, and just fell in love with it. Started sparring there, got beat up the first time, got beat up the second time, the 100th time, still got beat up, but just loved it, learned it, and then gradually got a little bit better. Managed to turn my life around, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop hanging out in clubs and stuff, doing unproductive stuff, and then progress forward with it and just.
So it was the training that changed your lifestyle and your mentality. You get discipline, isn't it?
Yeah, you learn so. For me, you learn so much about yourself through doing martial arts and fitness, and then I just developed a sense of self-awareness, and for me that just helped push me forward and make a lot more positive.
My mum used to make us go to martial arts as well when we were young. It does discipline the mind.
Yeah.
So you started when you were 20, which is late. That's quite surprising because you always think these things you have to start when you're 4 or 5. So you must have been very, very good or determined. Maybe it was a determination.
It was a bit of that. I used to get the bus from Ilford to Tottenham. I used to get like 3 buses, take 2 hours on a bus to get there to the gym. So I was committed. The first time I went there, I was like, this is really for me. But once I got into it, I had a very good trainer. He's still my trainer to this day. He's a trainer, mentor. He's a great coach, Ajay Vinny.
Shout out.
Yeah, of course. And so I quite quickly learned the benefits. Realised the benefits. My mental state, physical state, and what I'm doing with myself. And just as I said, the sense of awareness, self-awareness that I think is very important for everyone. So I'm always urging everyone, man, woman, or child, needs to learn some form of martial arts self-defense. 1, for the actual physical aspect, but 2, for what it teaches people about themselves and how they interact with others. It's amazing.
So how old were you when you had your first professional fight?
Well, I had my first fight after a year, so I was training for a year, and I wanted to get in there, and I won my first fight by knockout, and I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing, because that just catapulted me. I was hooked on it. I was training every day. I used to go to my local gym and just hit the bag and stuff, and then afterwards, just kept going. Had my third fight, had a title fight which I lost, and that was probably the biggest lesson for me, in terms of what I need to change and how serious I need to take this if I want to actually push myself further.
Losing is, you learn from it a lot, don't you? Yeah. And it kind of pushes you and it teaches you a lot. But how did it feel though? I think that's the kind of thing you think, like, how do you get back up and get back into the ring?
Well, it depends on your mindset. When you're in the ring, as they say, there's no hiding places in the ring. Everything is exposed. You're half naked in the ring, first of all. And if you haven't done anything, there's certain things you haven't done, like the cardio, the sparring, the strength work. It'll be exposed. So you lay everything down out on the line, and you put it out there. So it does take a strong mind to take to lose a fight and then make the changes and then get back in the ring and do it again. But that's what I found the strength to do, and then just kept pushing through it. And
then you were in British, European, and World Championship. Are they different competitions, or do they all the titles kind of get lumped in and then?
Well, as you said, exactly what you said. The British one, I had a fight up in Luton against a guy from another gym, one of our rival gyms, Storm Gym. The European title I won out in Spain, in Vigo in Spain, 2007. But it's the world title for me. That was the hardest one. It was out in Thailand it was like a reality show where they put 16 fighters in the house. You have to do different challenges. You're out there for like 3 weeks, doing different challenges every day, and at the end of it, you have to fight people you've been living with.
Wow, that Big Brother of Muay Thai.
Like that, yeah. So the final fight was actually 3 fights in one day, in 40 degrees heat, a smoky arena, 40 degrees heat, and yeah, that was one of the hardest challenges for me to overcome, which was one I done, but it just showed me so much about what it is doing it in Thailand. Actually training Muay Thai over here is one thing, but to actually go over there and see it, in its original art form and to do it over there, that was good.
It's a beautiful country as well.
It is. As I say, it's amazing Thailand.
Well done, congratulations. I mean, it's a massive achievement, especially starting so late.
Yeah.
It shows your determination and commitment, and to go so far.
Yeah, so that's now what I try to push for the younger students that I'm teaching. That kind of mentality and discipline and stuff. That you can, if you've got it, you can, achieve anything you want, in or out the ring.
Believe, achieve.
Exactly.
How did you manage to? Well, tell me a little bit about the work that you do now.
Okay. Well, I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to. I'm starting to age a little bit. I'm trying to battle against that, but I'm still fighting. But I also work with young people. So for the last 12 years, I've been at a youth project in North Woolwich called Fight for Peace Academy, where we use boxing and martial arts to help the young people try and make a better future for themselves. And I'm now in the process of starting my own charity organisation as well, called Dynamo Movement, which is using a similar principle of using boxing and martial arts as well as personal development to try and help the young people. So I'm going to be going into schools, colleges, and community centres and stuff to try and reach as many young people as I can, and just to help them get a sense of awareness as what I learned and some of the benefits that I learned from Thai boxing, especially, but from all martial arts, and then to make a positive future, because what I'm seeing in the news and in the media about with knife crime and gang violence, it's sad to see. It's becoming an almost daily basis, and it's becoming normalised to see clips or to hear kids talking about somebody being stabbed in a fight happening or a gunshot or something like that. And it needs to change. We all need to kind of chip in and do what we can. Exactly what you're doing with with the avenue of helping young people through spoken words. That's what we need. We need more platforms like that, and that's what I'm trying to do.
And so your program, it also is not just about martial arts. Obviously, that's the main part, but it's about mentoring, isn't it? It's about mindset and teaching them how to restorative justice, how to manage difficult situations.
Well, it's on a holistic, not just dealing with just the physical side of it, but the more important part is the mental side of it. So part of the program, we're going to have different kind of topics that we deal with, particularly like challenging anger, gangs and violence, drugs, all kind of things. We're going to talks with the young people, let them speak and express themselves, and also try and give guidance and pointers from our own experience or from my own experiences. Growing up in the same streets that they have, just generation before them, and trying to offer them a different direction.
You're doing lots. So let's talk about your upcoming event.
Yeah. Well, my passion is helping people fitness-wise, health-wise, and the personal development side. So I've been personal training for a couple of years as well, trying to help people reach their fitness goals and stuff like that. But the event I'm doing now on 7th of September, which is next week, Saturday, is a family day, and it's aimed at fitness, food, and having fun. So I'm encouraging it for the family, so we're going to have bouncy castles there and face paint and stuff, so you can bring the kids along. The fitness, I'm going to be hosting it myself, so I'm going to be up on stage delivering 3 fitness workouts. So it's going to be Muay Thai, but not the fighting side of Muay Thai, so it's going to be aerobics. It's going to be non-contact. It's going to be people, jumping around, punching, kicking, no contact, jumping around, punching, kicking, exercising, getting a good energy, a good vibe about themselves. There's going to be some nice food on there as well. Kids are going to be around there. It's going to be a nice vibe. And it's something, to kind of promote a better atmosphere, for the community. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Where is it?
It is at the City of London Academy, which is in Bermondsey in London.
Okay.
Kids are free. Adults are £5 to come in, so it's small. Yeah, exactly that. Come in, you're going to be trained by myself, so it's going to be a great workout. You're going to get amazing food, family day, lots of fun.
I'll be there,
Yeah. So you're both welcome. Spread the word.
Yeah,
You have to invite me. I was like, me and mine will be
I do,
there.
and the thing is, I like boxing. I used to do a bit of training. My mum used to make us train. She used to make us run up and down the stairs when we were bad and do press ups and all stuff. I've forgotten, But discipline, and it's about discipline. But you also say you work with Fight for Peace, and you've been doing some work with sports relief, comment relief.
Yeah.
Technician, can we load the clip? Let's show the footage, some of the work that you do. Okay, he's going to load it up for us. So he's loading it now. So you work with. Tell me a bit about the Fight for Peace.
Fight for Peace is a youth project for 11 to 25-year-olds. So we're trying to get young people off the streets, into the gym, doing boxing, martial arts and stuff like that. And then we're also helping them with some CV writing. We're doing education courses, get them onto personal training courses. Yeah. So that's the aim of it. You know, since we opened in 2007, we've had over 10,000 young people come through the doors. You know, we've had ups and downs. We've had, unfortunately, you know, tragedy in the last 2 years alone. We've had 4 young people murdered because of the knife crime and the from the project. Yeah, because they knew we've got this big problem. You know, the postcode wars, and our work is never going to stop. My work is never going to stop. I'm you know, trying to set up a program where I'm with the children, with the young people, 6 o'clock in the morning to first of all teach them that discipline of they want to achieve something. You got to be up before everybody else to, you know, get in there, get your work done before work, college or school, whatever it is you want to be doing. You know, then be productive throughout your day, but just focus on the positives. You know, and they, you know, young people have got the.
And he's got the clip ready. You ready with clip 1?
Ready to go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's have a look at you in action.
This area of East London has one of the highest levels of knife and gang violence in the UK. It goes without saying this is a very tough place to grow up, where violence can play a part of everyday life. The organisation Fight for Peace is trying to change that by helping young people who are most in need of structure to develop discipline and confidence. They do this by providing free boxing and martial arts training.
For me, this training teaches the young people so much about themselves. You know, it teaches them a lot about life as well. So as well as getting fit, you know, it shows them how they can interact with others.
Looks pretty intense, some of this training.
Give it a try yourself. Then 4 times. Push, 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 push. Come on. That's it.
Since I came here, my whole life changed. More positive for myself, like doing better things than I did before. This is more like a real dream. It came to my life.
1, 2.
I can see exactly why this works, to be fair, because everything you know is stripped away. It feels good. Very good. Thanks.
Good stuff.
Unfortunately, you're not just shaking my hand, you're pulling me up for round 3, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I want to try and give as much of my experience as I can to the young people that are coming through, whether it's they want to get into the ring and fight, or if they actually want to use the skills and the knowledge and the experience for themselves for other stuff, you know, through their work, their college, with their relationships and help and stuff like that. So I'm all about helping the young people to, you know, recognize their potential and be the best that they can.
My name is Jeremiah, 27 years old. I've been doing Muay Thai for about 6 years now with Hassan, and the experience so far has been great. It's got me really, from bodybuilding really, to being athletic, to being healthier and fitter than I used to be. So overall, I think it's been a very good experience training with Hassan.
We're back. It's a nice clip. We couldn't play it all, but as the clip goes on, it shows you some of the successes that you've had. A couple of them are fighting professionally now.
Yeah.
What kind of things are young people doing? Like, what successes have you seen?
Successes that I've seen. Well, I've managed to create you know, five champions in the ring, 1 world champion.
Sorry.
Oh, so like, yeah.
I managed to create 5
Well,
champions.
not me myself, but,
Yeah, but you are
when
the
organisation.
facilitating.
Yeah.
with
And, you
all
know, so that for me, that's where I come alive. You know, like watching you up there, I can see, you know, you grow as a person when you're actually up there speaking. And in the gym, that's where I kind of come alive. You know, I'm there for the young people, and that's my passion and stuff. And I've seen so many changes, and you know, for me, it's so satisfying when I actually get messages from them, you know, from all around the world saying, you know, they really enjoyed the classes that we used to do, and you know what they're doing. I had one of the young people who came back from training yesterday. You know, he said he's gone off. He's so thankful for the training. He's just finished his master's degree in law. You know, and he wanted to thank me for all the help that I put in with him. You know, and he came back training as just like, you know, it's just like a family atmosphere that you have, you know, with the young people, and when you see them progress and grow, that's, for me, it's the most satisfying, and that's, you know, that's why I do it.
For me, because I'm a teacher, that's what I do for work. But what I say is that I feel like I plant seeds. Because I think with me, sometimes I'll never see when they came back to thank you. Sometimes you never get that. But I think that's what inspires me sometimes, motivates me.
Yeah.
Planting the seed, and I've just got to hope that they grow into mighty oaks. And that's clearly what you're doing, and that's what you're doing as well.
That's what you're doing.
So I'd just like to say, both of you, keep doing what you're doing. Even if it's one person, you're making a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure there'll be lots of people that look back as they grow up and then will remember what the input that you had in their lives. So thank you from them in advance. Have you got any thank yous or acknowledgements that you'd like to send out there to people?
Yeah, I want to thank the young people, because it's the young people that push and motivate me. When I first started, you know, I used to be trying to lead them and push them on, but now as I'm getting a little bit older and they're developing, they now drive me to do more. So I want to thank the young people, because, you know, they're my inspiration as much as, you know, they come, oh, Daniel, you inspire us to, they're my inspiration, and that's who I'm thanking.